Dublin Marley here, back again, playing War on the Sea. I had to restart the Japanese campaign because the patrol plane bug somehow showed up, which is very, very weird because it should not show up in this game. Like, I don't actually get it. But let's just start this off and let's go with what I definitely need to make. Yeah, the other game kind of fizzled out. I mean, I can still play it, but I'm out of. Basically, I'm out of ships to kill. Well, there was a bug in this game, bugged out. I just started it today, and it already had a bug pop up. I'm not sure, and to be honest, I think I did something, to be perfectly honest on that one. All right, let's go with that. Let's go with 2 DDs. And just so I'm not completely struck, one cruiser. Well, you know what? Let's remove that cruiser. It's 22. I could probably go with DDs. Yeah, that was like insane too, because I was right here. I invaded. I had 12 dive bomber or 12 kamikazes appear straight above my ships. There was like nothing you can do about it. On a side note, that means I can do it too, which is probably pretty good. I've never actually had that happen before, though. What's funny is I sent in the battleships. So I made this port. It was 5-5. I literally crushed it to 0-0. 6 hours later, they went back up to 5-5. And they got more troops. I'm not actually sure you can invade it. I think there's I think they won't let you invade Japan proper. Then how did this base go from 0-0 to 5-5 in less than 6 hours? I might go back to the other game and try then. Let's launch. Make sure I get my air cap going. I'll try. I'll probably try it again. But yeah, I popped way over 20,000 people. I had the bar was in my favor. It was pretty crazy what happened. All right. Next up, New Sea. And now I need merchant ships. All right. Manage cargo. Yeah. So I think about it, right? So you got truck, right? It's got Betty's and Judy's and zeros. Good. It really just depends on like Pilau. Palau is pretty good too. But I think I'm going to get all of these. I think I'm going to plus up this place. I'm going to plus up one of these two. And I'll probably plus up truck. So I can just kind of dominate the middle here. And then I think I want to plus up this one too. So I can hold off. Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to happen. So I've got 107 points left. Let me write carrier 1. And then what's crazy is like there's different strategies involved. Like you take Guam for sure. But taking Wake might actually be smart as well. Like fairly early. And then all these little things, I don't know what to do about them yet. Well, I'm gonna try. So I need one. And now I have 86. Oh, man. Check out which port is... I'm going to use Maury's. They're pretty cheap, and they'll make it there. I made it there with them last time. And they're faster than a sub, and they cost 3 points. That way I can just take them, send them back. So I'll get troops here. I'll send 2, split them up, 1-1. I'm sending 5 Maury's down to here, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this base I'm probably going to reinforce. But I think I'll take it anyway eventually. And that has a nice airfield on it. But I do need to make... Wow, they just screw you on the engineering and stuff, don't they? It's not like America where you just had a ton. Well, I think I might go for the same strategy then. All right, new C. Not you. And an oiler. Well, I guess I go with these types. And that's 47. Well, I think I'm going to go reinforce this place first. Because I have a feeling... Well... I think Iwo Jima. I'll be using a lot of planes out of there, I bet. All right, let's go. Oh, no, never mind. Now the planes. Oh no, you can backseat all you want. I don't trust me. I don't care one bit. If I don't want to use it, I'll literally just ignore it. To be perfectly honest. Like I'm pretty good at like game mechanics. So like I can kind of like just see how a game works and then figure out like what's the best strategy to game the system for the most part. But it's always been like that. Like yeah, I know. I noticed that like and I'm sitting here like how? And what's crazy is like so I get this plane right here. This is the horrible zero. It's like, come on, you guys gotta give me the good zero. No, at least I can start down here. Yeah. And the worst part about this is your planes are all inferior. But to be honest, that's what kind of makes the game fun. Yeah, the Corsairs look pretty OP. But it's kind of easy to burn carriers, so it doesn't really matter. What you do is you just send all your planes in piecemeal, and eventually their fighters will be burned. All right. There you go. It's the one version I think has it. The last one. And the key I think is getting these bases built up. Because once this is built up, you'll get twice the number of fighters. Well, shoot, man. I don't really want to use anything. I wish they'd just give you scout planes so you didn't have to use your planes. All right. Yeah, look at the rules here real quick. See how much I get for I get 180. So I'm going to be struggling for the first, like, probably 4 months, which is funny because I should be just rolling for the first 4 months. Ah. I thought there was like if you take certain cities, you get more. Yeah, I know. Trust me. Getting to 200 ships is the key against the Americans. Let me get this guy going. Actually, let's use the Emily's. Gosh dang it. Actually, no, I'm going to leave this guy open. And then let's go back to this guy. Alright. I don't know why that did that. $1,400, man. That's pretty insane. I hate that I have to do that one at a time. Yeah, they're not. Those are not B-17s, man. And what's funny is the enemy has so many bombers. And like you get, this is like your best right here. I'm just kind of flooding the airwaves out, you know? I think I think if this game is ever redone, I think you need to give Japan way more. Japan needs to be rocking like a lot more command points. Well, more ships too. But I think they should have more command points early in the game because A, they're not really building more ships. And they're supposed to invade all of this really, really quickly. Yeah, they need troops. They should have 50,000 troops sitting here in like two of these bases. So you can just start slamming these bases as fast as possible. And then America should, every week, America should just show up with more and more stuff, making a bad day for you. Oh, nothing in the first day. Now I'm just going to see if the patrol plane works. That's all I care about. What's funny is it worked the entire time the last game. So what I'm kind of curious about is taking these things causing it? I don't know. What do you got? That's cool. I wasn't even expecting aircraft. So I'd love to take the flying circus out over the ocean. That would be pretty fun. Um, I used to play one of the earlier flight simulator games, like way early, and all it was basically the flying circus. And I played the crap out of that game. So I probably kind of know more about World War One biplanes than a lot of people. Oh, that's why I need the cruiser. So I get the plane that flies around me. Touche. Alright, there you go. And I would just like to see somehow to have like Zeppelin scouts. That would have been awesome. They move so slowly over the map, but occasionally they find the other people's navies. Like, where the hell's this guy coming from? Hmm. Very interesting. This could be very bad very quickly. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep them away from that till he leaves. And he's going straight down. So that makes me think that there is something straight down from here. So let's go like that. Paper ships are fine as long as they're limited. Like, you want the game to start off with the ships that were available in 1914. And then paper ships show up in, like, say, 1917, 1916, 1918. Because you're assuming that you're winning the war. Right? So they were able to build that paper ship. At least that's kind of the way I look at it for that stuff. Yeah. The buying of ships, I have no idea. What I'd love to see is some type of method to use your engineering and fuel and supplies and to unsink your ships. So as you get late in the game and say the enemy sank all your carriers, well, you can use your engineering, fuel, and supply to rebuy the carrier. That would be a game mechanic that would have some interest to me. Yeah, like construction capability. That way you can that way you can never really get screwed over by losing like carriers or battleships because you could always make them in the end. Now it's going to hurt because you're using your supply. All right, where do I want to go with these guys? Since this guy is kind of annoying me, let's go this way. Actually, the enemy didn't do anything to me last time. Let's drop 150 off there first. I take that back. Let's just drop 150 off here first. Then we'll start taking these little ones. That way I can... That should do that. That should really help that out. Yeah. So right next to Tarawa, you say? Oh, Tarawa's theirs. Touche. And that's a carrier. And all I can strike it is with these guys. I don't think that's probably a good idea. But I was never that bright. Alright. I see what you're doing, guy. He is down there somewhere. That's easy. You basically set a range for every class of ships. Like, light cruisers can cost anywhere between like 10 and 18. Heavy cruisers are going to cost anywhere between... And then you just look at what weapons you have. The better the guns, the larger the caliber, the more torpedoes, the more depth charges. It's pretty easy. I would just pop open the East Indies mod and just look at their ships and then just plug and play. What a bunch of crap. So this is a light carrier that's hanging out over there. It's the same kind of difference, though. You look at the number of guns. So the more guns you have, the more valuable the ship is, generally. Like these Moris have 3 4.7-inch guns. They're not that valuable. This is actually coming from a full-fledged carrier. Yeah, because one of the problems is the map. Like, how much of the Atlantic do you include? How much of the, hey, I want to supply England and German U-boats are sinking subs or sinking ships? So your map will either be huge like the Pacific, or you'll focus on Northern Europe. The only thing that sucks about these destroyer escorts, they can't shoot down for shit anything. So you have to think about campaigns. There's probably going to be a campaign of the Atlantic, and then there'll probably be a campaign of the North Sea, which will focus on. And if you want to get crazy, you can put neutrals in there. So, like, if Germany wants to go all nuts and invade Norway, have at it. And if you really want to get crazy, talk to the guy who modded the Chinese one. Because you could totally add land battles in if you wanted. And that would really make it complex. Alright, this guy is somewhere over here. So we're just going to fly zigzag until I find him. Oh, shit. Just go north. Those are dive bombers. Really don't want to get hit by 24 Dauntlesses. I'm going to get hit by 24. Why am I getting hit by this? Well, go back this way. See if you can find him. And you go this way. Because I really want to hit a carrier early. That would be most satisfying. like I've looked at the Chinese mod. I really like to like read an instruction manual on it though. All right, let's do some math. It is midnight. 7 hours. So let's go up here. And you 13 hours. You go right about there. Let's just drop off 150 there first. Trying to stay out of their the range of their air bases, which I know they can find me, but it's just preferable. Oh, sweet. Come on, Moni, go get him. Hopefully that's just like the 2 merchant ship convoy. Um, all right, you go to Moni Supply. What, you're not gonna let me cheat? I feel that's like my greatest accomplishment is cheating. I can see the ship right there. Oh, and it's unarmed too. How lovely. The key thing with that though is if you're gonna have rearm, make it equal parts fuel and equal parts engineering instead of just 10 fuel, so you don't end up with an unbalanced supply system. That's why I do it. Oh, don't worry. There's overall if you include the logistics system in the game, after the first couple months, it's going to be almost always better to turn your stuff in than to use your resources. Even with like 14, 21 days, it's just basically putting a ship away for 21 days and getting it back. And once you if you're doing 5, 10% of your forces at any given time, it'll just constantly be a cycle. Yeah, go 5 engineering, 5 oil. That way, because if you do 10 engineering and 10 oil, and you give me 100 engineering and a hundred oil, by the time that I do 20 refuels, or I do 10 refuels, I'm going to be short 50 engineering. So I'll have 50 oil that I won't be able to do anything with. That's why their resupply system doesn't make any it doesn't make any sense. Because if you do it, you're always going to end up missing that logistics point of it. So it has to be an equal cost for both. Otherwise, you just end up with either extra fuel or extra engineering. Because they currently use 10 fuel and 50 supply. So eventually, you're just going to be sitting with engineering that you can't do anything with. And that's, in game terms, that's horrible. That's why always infinitely better to resupply or rest and refit. I kind of feel bad about this. Oh, there's always cheating. It's just like when I watch people like rearm wounded ships and like keep them in combat. I'm just like, I don't see the point of it. Like I get it that you think you need it. You just need to slow your offensive down and then just play defensive until you get the ships back. It's just like how Yor puts fishing boats in the game. And I didn't realize it until he told me. He those fishing boats that you find that are by themselves, they have an air unit attached to them. Hey, how's it going? Scottish and I are just discussing a World War One game, and I'm bored in playing the Pacific campaign. Scottish. Come on, Moni. You can do it. You're literally my favorite ship class in the game. War on the Sea. This game. God, if only you had bigger guns. You know what's crazy? The patrol plane bug showed up in this game. And this is the older version of the game. I just know that cheats and game mechanics. I couldn't tell you how to make a mission to save my life. I mean, I could probably figure it out. It's you just got to go in there and look at basically you just look at the base game and then you got to figure it out from there. I just don't have the time. All right. That is nice that I got a ship killed already. All right, let's see here. 825. That's what we were discussing. Like, it's kind of hard to figure out, like, what maps to use for that. To be honest, I think you need to have multiple campaigns. Oh, crap. Alright. Whoa, wait, what? Alright, Carrier 1. Let's take a look at you. Alright, not you. Take a look at you. Well, let's go in there. Alright. This is going to be bad. Where are they? Alright, Zeros. Do your job. Alright, good. Nice miss. Alright. Good job, guys. Bad job, guys. Nice snap shot. Yeah, they're quite hefty and lots of testing. What's funny is like I think the gameplay balance is the easiest. For me, it would be the models and stuff. Coming up with like a war game, I think mathing out the command points and then mathing out how much you should get each week and then how much stuff is worth. That's like, I think that's easy. Like I can just usually tell like what stuff should be worth. Like this game, the Americans get way too much in the early portion. And I probably should have access to way more troops. But on the American side, the Japanese should probably have double the troops on every single island, if not more. I literally sank the Japanese Navy in under a year. You guys gonna shoot this guy down? There we go. All right. All right, let's manage this. And now let's send the rest of you to here. So that gives me 3 extra cities now. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Oh, no, it's not. I'm good. I am good. Go get them, boys. Damn. Oh, this is awesome. This is a much better run through than last time. Yeah, so I've looked at the Chinese game, and I kind of just need to figure out how to play it, but it looks kind of interesting. It's a resource thing. So you have to waste your... Kind of. They have like generals and stuff like that. Oh, that was awesome. I am going to send you behind him and go in. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, okay. Nah, it's just this guy. How does the updating of Indian Ocean and East Indies go? Oh, I hate these guys. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, the more I play this mod, the more I'm like, this one needs a repass as well. All right. I hope so. There's the American side definitely has an issue. It's like Japan just runs a... Yeah, Japan just runs out of ships, and they probably need to add ships to it, like all the patrol boats, the gunboats, the fishing boats, all that stuff would help the AI probably a lot. What the hell, guys? Go full speed. Gosh dang it. So Japan doesn't have enough ships. And so if you add all the patrol boats, the gunboats, the fishing boats, so on and so forth, it would give the Japan AI more options. and then it wouldn't waste all of its, like, it literally in the first like 4 months I sank every battleship. And that's obviously not a good idea. So I think it needs to have more models added to the game. Yeah. So I think most models, it needs to add more models. And then I also think it probably needs to double the Japanese troops on every island. Because otherwise it just becomes too easy to roll the game. And then I think Japan definitely should have more command points in this game to start off with. Because America's running around with like 3 or 4 fleets. And then they also need to restrict. Like they're running around with all those bow carriers. And like they weren't even available to start the war. So they need to make available dates for the AI. All right. That's better, guys. I can. I'm kind of like, so I read that the guy who made the German one has, he said like 4 days ago, like, hey, in a couple days I'm going to release the next version. And I'm just curious to see what that looks like, but I can start a new one like that. I'm really just playing this one to kill time. I just really want to play as the Axis. Ouch. Well, that sucks. Lovely. Wow, I didn't see these last time. This is not good, because I'm pretty sure these are like 2,000-pound bombs. Thank God the Dutch can't shoot. Too much AI. It's a lot of planes, man. Mm. 30? Okay, thank you. I'm just actually curious to see if the patrol plane bug shows up in this, which really bugs me because I was playing this earlier today and all this. Yeah, Japan got the patrol plane bug. I'm playing on the older version of the game. That's why I was confused, because it never happened for the Allies once. And then within like day 7, the Japanese patrol plane bug. So that's even more, I'm even more curious now. Well, that was a lot of planes. Because I thought the old version of the game didn't have it. Excuse me. Go get them, boys. Oh no, fighters. Come on, get them head on. Let's not get into a dogfight for 8 hours. Yeah. To be honest, I think it's something. I really think it's something to do with taking bases over, and or something to that effect. Because with Japan, I took a whole bunch of bases over real quickly, like all these little itty bitty neutral bases, and then boom, it just stopped working. And so I'm kind of like testing this out to see if it does it again. All right, let's make sure we have enough stuff here for you. 40 should be good for you for now. Let's go to Okinawa. We'll drop stuff off there too. Yep. All right, let's get you to Palau. Let's unload you here, and we'll send you back to here. I'll keep you here. All right, man, have fun. All right, hard right. Kind of curious what's here. It's got to be a sub. And of course, Monies don't have anything to deal with that. But we'll just turn a random direction and run. And they're American too, so I'm not too particularly worried about them. All right. Well, I think I'm going to leave that. All right, it's good. The patrols are still here. Now I gotta launch planes. Not from that guy, the other one. All right. Can I unload here? A little bit more. I'd like to see this mod also start the bombers off farther apart. All too often, they're like, they appear, they're right here. Like, at least visual range is like, you know, 5-6 kilometers. Like, how? I mean, I get it, but even during, like, good days, it's bad. It's Sea State 4, rain. It's just the enemy will pop up and show up right over your convoy. And I had 12 kamikazes show up exactly over the middle of my carriers. And I had 72 fighters on the screen. Literally surrounding them. So it's just the dynamic of their visual range or whatever. But I figure if you have planes, you know, you should be able to at least have a chance to shoot down their bombers before. That would be nice. There we go. It is. It's just this game needs another pass. All right. That is a pretty good chunk of troops. Let's take a look at this. All right, let's get you out there. And I'll move you this way. So if I play the Indian Ocean on Insano mode, like the hardest setting, how hard is it going to be? Am I going to suffer a lot? Or should I just stick to realism? Well, the Japanese side, I think, is highly doable on it. The British side would probably be a little more difficult. Japan, I don't see having much of a problem. Yeah, I don't know about that. I have a degree of suffering that I like. I'd probably play the Indian Ocean one, to be perfectly honest, just because it's the newest one. Yeah, it's balanced. Like playing Abdicom, you have to be like real cautious. All right, this is actually a way better start than I had last time. This is actually my first. I played I played the Allies. I captured all of this, and now I'm like Japan is completely out of Japan's completely out of ships. It's literally January 1943. Japan's completely out of ships. I've never seen a submarine or a fleet carrier. Like the game is bugged. Like how have I never been attacked by a sub in the entire game? And so I'm playing the Japanese side of this, and to be honest, I was just killing time waiting for the German campaign to come out. But I have a feeling he's not going to release it as fast as he thinks he is. And I don't think it's going to be fixed, to be perfectly honest. All right, what do you got here? You you guys go back. I'm going to turn you in. And then Mr. One Guy, manage cargo or get closer, and I'll grab more. But yeah, I've never actually played the Pacific mod before. I literally played Tokyo Express, and then I popped your mod in. Like I played Tokyo Express when it first came out. So let's do launch. And then you need to go to Moni Supply. All right. I kind of wonder. Ah, shit. There we go. There we go. Been waiting for those ships to show up. Yeah. There we go. Form it up. And let's start maneuvering in. Ooh, nice model. Not sure exactly what this is. Starting to question the torpedo tactics in this game. Actually, no, these guys are better. I don't know why I didn't use them first. All right. That should be taken care of. Where is the... There we go. I forgot. One of the things I forgot about is strafing. Like, I'm so used to playing games where I couldn't strafe that I keep forgetting it's an option. And, like, strafing in this game is awesome. There we go. Oh, well, that's convenient. Return to base. I don't like that at all. What's that about? Makes me scared there's a carrier somewhere, but it could be from Manila. It just makes me wonder. Alright, Moni Supply. Nice. Oh, come on. Someone shoot this guy down. Wow, that's an insane looking bomb rack. Not sure what those are. What, B-25s? Something like that? Yeah, see, they literally just start over the top of me. It just seems wrong. I just don't, the gameplay doesn't make sense to me, like having them just pop up over my formation. I mean, I can see without having fighters, sure. But I have 20 some fighters. They should probably pick them up. We gonna get this guy? There we go. All right. That kind of sucks, but not that bad. I really started to like the Bogues and the Allied side of this, though. Just put one with every supply convoy. always have 16 fighter coverage. Pretty nice. Yeah, he looks fine. All right, let's unload all. And then that should make me good on Guam. I am curious, like, how many troops they have here, though. I feel like it's a lot. All right. Floor it. That's cool. What was it? Was it the fake gun that never showed up? That's good. Yeah, because they had the scout plane bug in the German mod as well. Did you fix that one too? The scout plane that never disappears? That's cool. Yeah, I think I will start the Indian Ocean tomorrow. And then I'll figure out. I'll try and go through. I'm not sure which side I'll play first. I'll probably play the British first. But I have some different strategies compared to the last time. Ooh, what's this out here? Me no likey. I do not like seeing that right there. All right. You head back home. They should. Um, there's ways around that though, like attack piecemeal. So take one plane, fly it over the convoy, and attack. So immediately it will pop up, and then when the hour cooldown hits, then you just attack again. Then you just have planes flying over them already, and it should burn their carriers because their carriers for 24 planes is like 2-3 hours. In the Indian Ocean campaign, that probably doesn't matter that much. But you can burn the cover. You see what I'm saying? If I send one plane, they're going to kill it, but then they'll land. And then they'll have that cooldown that they can't relaunch their fighter cap. Because that's probably how you do it, to be honest with you. Because you have to burn that fighter coverage. This is like the craziest route. And now I'm like baiting, like, what would I do with this guy? Do I invade there? Do I invade there? I mean, this is already mine. I just gotta wait the time. Interesting problems. I think I invade here. But I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Alright, get my 150. Well, to be honest, that's kind of something the enemy would do. It's just like all these free bases, like, to be honest, I should be going after all 4 of these too. Just for the command points. 150 troops ain't nothing. I'm kind of wondering what's up here, though. That is kind of bugging me. Alright, let's move you down south. Let's load up invasion supply. I feel like Japan doesn't get enough troops, so... Like, at the start of the war, they're kind of already fully engaged here. I saw that. Oh, man. Something's over there. I'm gonna keep moving south. Hopefully avoid that. Whatever the hell it is. Alright, there's task force, whatever. Manage. That should be enough for now. Let's get over to you. We'll give you some stuff. Ugh. The logistics portion in this game, I think, needs to be removed. After a certain point, it just becomes it becomes a logistics simulator. Yeah, it's for this, for yours it's easy. For this, there's too many bases, and I think the one plane a day. Yeah. But I would just go back to the one plane a day resource thing. And then they can just lower the number of supply, because for Japan, eventually you're going to get to a point where you can't support these bases even here. Because I only get like 100 and... I don't remember. Where are my rules? I get 180. So for every base, costs me 1 per week per level. So I probably have a 50 point like deficit already just to start every week. Not including plane losses, refueling, resupply. And America, God, they got so many. It was I don't even know what to do with it all. You know what? You guys just kind of sit there and wait for this guy to get over there. Ooh, yeah. Turn that guy in. There we go. The number of bases kind of seems fine. Maybe there's too many here. You could probably get rid of this one over here, Santa Cruz. You could probably get rid of this one too. Other than that, feels kind of alright. But some of these could go away. Like you got 5 on Malaya. Alright. Let's move you to Moni Supply. And then let's have you follow him in. Ah, here we go. So I got a question. Is there a way to, so this Emily's a patrol plane, right? Is there a way to get them to reload when they go back to base? That kind of sucks. It just always kind of bugs me that after you attack with them, you have to literally return them to base and then reconstitute their air patrol. Come on, give me a good hit. Yeah, that'd be extremely helpful. There we go. Emojima, what do you got? Actually, these guys are probably in range. Yeah, they're totally in range. Are not. That seemed really weird. Alright, let's get Moni Supply moving. That's 7 hours. So that puts me there at 1700. That's about right. And we'll burn your air cap doing that. And then we'll move you up right behind him to keep the air coverage. There we go. Man, the Allied AA is so much better. Like, I'd sink Japanese stuff, and they might not even shoot down a plane. I should find him. Ooh. Spicy. See which way he's going. Very convenient. Alright. You know what I do like they did in this game? So for the Oilers, if you look in your Oilers and look at your magazines, they're just filled with magazines. So Oilers just blow up like nonstop. Which makes sense because that's what happened to them in real life. They would catch fire and it's just over. Oh yeah, magazine explosion. I mean, this guy's going down too. Yep. Ah, good old strafing. Yeah, like look at this is my Oiler right here. And it's just filled with magazines. So it basically modded in the ability to kill your Oilers quickly, which I think is kind of a nice touch. Alright, what is this plane doing? just in time. Damn Dutch planes. And they're just a little bit too far. Yeah. Come on, shoot him down, guys. There we go. Poor Dutch fighters. They are not the best. Wow, these guys still had bombs. It's kind of weird how the enemy dogfights with bombs. Like, you'd think they would auto jettison them. All right, let's keep it going. There we go. Yeah, these are the... Yep, they're fighter bombers. We'll get them, boys. All right, good to go. Good job. Wow, that's 11 out. Yeah, it won't be that bad though. Because everything will have wow. I mean, I have 4,000 troops on the other one, so that should be fine. All right, let's go do this guy. We'll do 30. I'll do 28. I need to keep 30 fuel. And we'll do that because of you. All right. All right, here it is. Patrol plane bug. And it only pops up on the Japanese side for some reason. But apparently the bug exists on this end too. Which is crazy, man. I don't get it. And this is about the same place where it quit last time on me too. Interesting problem. Well, I do not think this game is playable if it has the patrol plane bug. Almost guaranteed. But these guys are doing it. Oh no, they're coming back from their huge patrol. Let me go like 1 minute. Yeah, it's not coming back. Well, I think I'm going to call this then and probably move on to a game that actually has the patrol planes. Anyway, nice talking to you, Yor, but I am out of here. It's time to go to bed. Later, all.